Mr. Van Son Tran. Good morning. Just to confirm, can you say your full name? My name is Jessica. I will conduct your citizenship interview. Please follow me. I'm doing all right. How about you? I am sorry I kept you waiting. Thank you. Did you drive here today? Please put your belongings on the table. I will place you under oath before the interview. You need to swear to tell the truth, so please raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Have a seat. What is your first name and last name exactly as it appears on your green card? Please show me your ID, your green card, and the USCIS appointment notice. How did you get your green card? How long have you been a permanent resident? When did you enter the US? Okay, I'm going to collect your fingerprints and take your picture today. Please look at the camera in front of you. Good. Can you put your right index finger on the scanner? Now switch to your left index finger. Perfect. Are you ready for the test? Great. I will go with the civics test. Let me know if you want me to repeat, okay? Who was the first president? Why does the flag have 50 stars? What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? You passed the civics test. Great job. You're welcome. I move on to the reading and writing test. I want you to read out loud a sentence on the tablet. Please tap the screen on the tablet. Do you see the sentence? Can you read it? Now I need you to write a sentence down on the tablet, using a stylus pen, okay? I read it for you. Please listen. People come to the United States to be free. Awesome! You also did a great job on the reading and writing test. Do you have any changes since you filed your N400 application? Okay, I will ask for more details when we go to that part. Have you ever changed your name? You want to change your name to Alex Tran? Sure. What's your date of birth? What is your social security number? Your country of birth is Vietnam? You are a citizen of Vietnam. Is that correct? Are you a citizen of any other country? What is your height? What's your phone number? As you said earlier, you were moving after you sent your application. What is your current address? When did you move to this address? Your previous address was 16815 Watering Oaks Lane, Houston, Texas 77083. When did you leave that address? How long have you lived at that address? Where did you live before that? Good. You can remember well all the addresses that you lived. Great. Was this your first address in the US? Who do you live with at the current address? Have you lived anywhere else in the last 5 years? Do you work at Amer Technology? Where are you employed now? What kind of work do you do? When did you begin working for Mako Industries? When did you leave the previous job? How long have you worked at Amer Technology? All right. How many times have you been married? You got married on January 14th, 1994. What is your spouse's name? Her date of birth's February 19th, 1968. How many times has she been married? What is your spouse's immigration status? Does she work now? All right. How many children do you have? What are their names? Are your children U.S. citizens? Were you ever outside the U.S. for over 6 months? Have you taken any trips outside the U.S. in the last 5 years? Do you have your passport with you today? Thank you. How long were you gone on these trips? What was the purpose of these trips? When did you leave the U.S. on the last trip? When did you return on that trip? Do you have any plans to travel abroad for the next few months? Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States? Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the following? Opposition to all organized government, world communism, the establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way? What does claim to be a U.S. citizen mean? Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide? Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident? Do you understand what non-resident alien is? Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion? Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes, or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution? Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person? Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in injuring or trying to injure any person intentionally and severely? Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture? What does torture mean? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group, for example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group? Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent or was unable to consent or was being forced or threatened by you or by someone else? Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in or helped an armed group, or attempted or worked with others to do so? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world? Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp? Or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people? Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? What does non-combatant services mean? Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities or attempted or worked with others to do so? Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in, or trying to kill any person? Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings? Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Can you explain what oath of allegiance is? Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit? Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official in the U.S. or elsewhere, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense? What does arrested mean? Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training? Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? All right, take a moment to review your updated N400 application on the tablet. Double-check everything, especially your new address and job details. If everything looks good to you, please sign at the bottom of the last page. Also, please take a look at the Oath of Allegiance. This is the official oath you'll take at the naturalization ceremony to become a U.S. citizen. If you're ready to accept the responsibilities and duties of U.S. citizenship, please sign at the bottom. Great job! You've done an excellent job preparing for the interview and met all the requirements to become a U.S. citizen. You've passed your interview today. Congratulations! I understand how you feel. You're not officially a U.S. citizen yet, though, until you take the oath of allegiance at the ceremony. We'll schedule your oath ceremony soon, and you should receive the details by mail within the next 6 weeks. Be sure to attend the ceremony, take the oath, and officially become a U.S. citizen. Do you have any questions before we wrap up? If not, thank you again for coming in today. I'll walk you to the exit now.